So Governor Healey says she does not support adding new tolls at the state line with New Hampshire. You have said, well, not so fast. Being from Metro or West, you know something about paying tolls. The Mass Pike is not exactly a free ride. So there was a lot of blowback on the border tolls. Why do you want to keep that option on the table?
Well, I think people want a 21st century transportation system. Look at all the problems that T has had and our RTAs across the state. It's the last few years we have been investing. The Senate has taken the lead for regional equity to invest in our RTAs to make sure that everybody who needs public transportation can take it. And yet we don't have a discussion as to how we are going to pay for it. And
people don't seem to want more tolls, though.
You know, then let's have a discussion of alternatives. I just think we need to have an honest discussion, and that's the point that I'm trying to make.
And quickly, the Cape Bridges, the state has a multi-billion-dollar hole in that project. It could cost $5 billion or more. Monica Tibbetts-Nutt said on this program 6 weeks ago, tolls should be on the table there as well. Do you agree?
I think that we need to just be open, and if tolls make sense, then let's talk, or not, then let's talk about it. I don't know if they make sense there, but again, if we start excluding lots of things off the bat, then we're going to end up with the T on fire and tracks not properly laid, or, you know.
What about congestion pricing? We're seeing New York City instituting congestion pricing for lower Manhattan. It could generate $1 billion in revenue. Is that something you support for Greater Boston?
Again, you know, it depends upon, I think, each area of the state. I believe in regional equity, and our regions know themselves, our cities and towns know themselves better than Beacon Hill, to be honest with you. And there needs to be some discussion. So let's talk about what options. There is lots of other options.
You're not ruling it out, certainly.
I'm not ruling anything out, and I don't think we should. You know.
All right, I want to show you a picture from the Senate's first session back in 2022. There it is, Celtic star Jaylen Brown, your special guest there. Although it looks like you're in Bruins black and gold there. But do you think you're going to be wearing, or he'll be wearing, a championship ring for his next visit to the State
I
House?
certainly hope so. He's phenomenal, not only as a basketball and Celtic player, but he puts his money where his mouth is, and he has really worked hard. The whole Celtic team and administration picked a social justice issue of raising the age of juvenile jurisdiction. They came to the State House a couple of months ago to advocate for it because, again, they're fighting for social justice, equality, and racial equality. And this is an issue that's really critically important. So I just think they're phenomenal. He's phenomenal in standing up and fighting for things that he believes in, aside from him being the spectacular basketball player.
And he's put down roots here and lives in Metro West, so that probably doesn't hurt in your view as well. All right, our thanks to Senate President Karen Spilka.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.